New show, so you have to bring in the big dogs for this one. Who better in the building to bring in for an interview than Mr. Doug Williams? Thank you, sir.
Thanks for having me, Jude. I appreciate this.
You know, it's not just here that we want to say we want you around, but it's also when they went to go pick up our first round draft pick, Jahan Dotson. They're like, who better to go and meet this young man to show him what life is going to be like in the NFL, and especially at this franchise, because it is such a storied franchise. So you got the first impressions of him on that flight over from Pennsylvania. We got to see him on the field also this weekend. What is your assessment of him?
You know what? The ride over, you know, I watched him. We talked to him and his family. And the more I looked at him, the more I listened to him, Terry McLaurin.
Yeah.
I mean, they got the same type of MO. Don't talk a lot, listen well. And when he does speak, he has something to say. And just riding over with him from Pennsylvania, man, it was a great ride because I saw a great young man that's going to add so much value to this organization. And not only by his character, but his ability to play this game, I think is going to help us a lot.
It's important to have that character, and I think we've seen this team really make a conscious effort to go out there and just get good guys that want to go to work and that don't have a lot of that like overwhelming selfish mentality. And he loves fighting for those 50-50 balls. He's like, he takes pride in being able to do that, which Terry does as well. Carson Wentz changes the game a little bit. They wanted a veteran quarterback, but they said that changed the approach, that this is their year to make that offense sing. What are the expectations for you this year with this offense?
I do believe by going out and getting Carson, this offense to me is one of those situations that this is time for it to explode. You know, for what it's done over the last couple of years or so with, you know, not taking anything away from Teller. You know, he gave us everything he had, and he's a great guy to have around, and you can't ask for a better guy to be the backup. But what Carson can do, I mean, he can get the ball down the field. He's big enough, he's strong enough, he can get away, he can make plays on the run. You know, I've seen him when he first came in this league. You know, I thought he was going to be, man, lights out. And he still can do that. And that's the most important thing, because we got a guy who's still young, and this is an opportunity to show the world that, hey, I'm Carson Wentz, I can play. And I think with his ability and the guys that we got going to have to be outside, and then the guys inside, the running back, Gibson, and what's my guy name?
Robinson, that just came in.
Robinson, who just come in.
J.D. McKissick as well.
McKissick is the key, though.
Healthy.
Because from a receiving standpoint, I mean, when he catches the ball, he can do some things that a lot of people can't do. But Gibson also can catch the ball, but his running style has turned out to be a blessing for us.
We've been building a lot around defense this year, building a lot around offense, but as you know, there's only one ball to pass around. So we'll see. That is for offensive coordinator Scott Turner. Even he told me sometimes he draws it up to go to a certain guy, and then the play just totally changes, but as long as they get moving the chains, that's the overall point. Doug, thank you.
No, thanks for having me.